Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Robert Gelf, I go by Gelf513, and we are back at it with more Marvel's Spider-Man. I started playing this at midnight today. Had to go to sleep because I was mad tired, but I've been having a ton of fun with this game. Early hours still, but this game isn't too long, so you can make a good bit of progress pretty quickly, and they have a lot of ways for you to progress and like earn upgrades and stuff, so you definitely feel like you're earning a lot at a pretty quick clip. There are different suit powers. I gotta be honest with you, the power you get first, which builds your focus, is pretty useful because focus is also how you heal. Oh, nice vehicle pursuit. I love these. So you'll see this in a sec. Oh, this is so cool.
I think your shocks need some work. Here's your stuff.
Bye-bye. Who else? It's weird because it didn't seem like there were actually that many people. Okay, alright, now we're taking out the driver. Okay, now there's a quick time event. Okay, got it that time. The first time I had one of those and do the thing in time.
Knocking the ever-loving stuffing out of dealers.
Had to like hold the car though. It wasn't like stopping with webs.
I called you guys a ride. It'll be the one with the flashing red and blue lights.
Oh boy. Burn.
Attention all units, there's a vehicle pursuit in progress. Need immediate response to Chelsea.
No, why not?
Over.
Chelsea. That's where I'm a weed.
I gotta stop that car.
Pride flag, definitely Chelsea. Oh, that's cool. I really like that they got that feel of the neighborhood down there. Gay bars around New York, obviously, but definitely a lot of notable ones in Chelsea. That's cool that they really like nailed that feel.
That's just rude. See ya.
Let's look quick for that. Nash Square. I saw in the menus they have like accessibility options to just like auto-complete those QuickTime events, which is pretty cool.
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
Oh. I love how Spider-Man games have also kind of been like secret fighting games, a la like Devil May Cry. Like not secret, but like very like 3D oriented fighting games. Like there's all kinds of combos to do. It's a really good looking New York City. Obviously very truncated. Like they say, Madison Square Garden is in Hell's Kitchen. That's not really like the most, like you would really just kind of call that Midtown area-ish, like Herald Square kind of deal. But whatever, it's minor shit. They're not gonna get like every single nook and cranny. That'd just be too much. Even the Division had to stop at a certain point. One point with the Division, we're like, yeah, we're gonna do Brooklyn too. I'm like, no, you're not. Get the fuck out of here. New York City is a lot bigger than people think at first. There's a lot of detail packed into those tiny islands. Let's go take on Shocker. Whee! Aw, shit, what's up, guys?
Hi, Herman.
Seriously?
So I got the Iron Spider suit going on from Avengers because that's a pre-order bonus, but there's tons of different suits to use.
You're never gonna catch me.
That's what you said last time.
I don't want to hurt you.
And you can use any suit power regardless of what suit you have. Is once you unlock, each suit has its own power, but once you unlock that power, you can use it on any suit. So you can pick which one you like look-wise. You don't have to like worry about like, oh, I've got to use this suit because it has this ability, which is nice.
Just trying to make polite conversation.
I'm done talking.
But this could be so much more rewarding if we connected on an emotional level. Wait, I forgot. You don't have emotions. Come on, Herman.
Shocker's a classic Spider-Man video game boss. Like I remember the Tobey Maguire, like the original like PS2 Tobey Maguire one. He was an early boss. Like it's just a good one to like teach you how to like do his spider dodges, the zip lines and stuff, because you gotta like dodge his whole shockwaves.
Honestly, Herman, why are you
He looks so
robbing
much
again?
crazier in this
You
game
know the
though.
police are watching your every move. I mean, we all know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb.
So that
You
green
must be
thing on the
desperate, which
map
means
is a
you're not just
backpack.
stealing for yourself.
And I will
You must be
admit, I think it's
working
the
with someone,
silliest
or for someone.
thing that he would
Tell me
forget
who
this
it is
many
now,
backpacks
or
around the
make
city.
me
It's
punch
kind of
that
funny, but
later.
also like, what the
Your
fuck?
choice.
Because this is just Manhattan. Like, how many do you forget in other boroughs?
Move, move, move!
Whee! Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, they treat the like, and also the fact that the backpack could stay webbed up for years when like the bad guys are able to get out of your webbing like in 2 seconds in a fight. The webbing's not supposed to last more than like a few hours. Like that's
Maybe later.
it's wildly inconsistent with how they want this webbing to work. But fucking whatever. It's a video game collectible. Who gives a shit?
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his motive?
I
Very
tried.
blatantly
He's not very
inconsistent.
talkative. Plus, I think he hates me.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
Wait, you fight
But
him
you
again
love me,
though.
right,
This
Yuri?
is the first time.
I
Like they
tolerate
showed
you.
footage of you fight him other times.
Wow. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
You definitely fight him again because they showed footage of like a
Looks like I got some
more
free
proper
time.
boss fight.
Maybe now's a good time to look into that mask. Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah, he was unusually combative. Anyway, thanks again for dinner. What do I owe you?
How about a favor? You still have that mask from the gallery?
Yeah.
I want you to fuck me
I'm
while you
actually
wear
on my
it.
way to the Feast Center now to ask Martin Lee about it.
Martin Lee. Why?
He has a degree in art history. If anyone knows about the origins of that mask, he will.
Just keep me in the loop. Like I said, I think there's a bigger story here, and I plan to be the one to break it.
It's
Sure.
just I
So
get
can
her being
call
like
you,
curious
like,
to stuff and they
whenever?
want to have her in the story, but like her being a
Whenever,
reporter just
whatever.
makes her too much like Lois Lane, and it's like
So I guess
there's
we're
already
talking.
so many similarities between like the whole Superman thing with him being a reporter or like working for the Bugle. Although that's kind of gone away because like obviously newspapers have kind of had a hard time this past decade. They've had to like tweak that whole vibe for both those characters in like more recent adaptations, which is interesting. So yeah, I'm matching up some sine waves, super fun, and very finicky, but not that hard once you get it green. Come on. Oh, there we go. You don't have to hold it for very long, which is what's nice, because that'd be the annoying thing in Batman. Sometimes your thumb would slip and you lose it and be like, fuck. So yeah, the other weird conceit is that, like, so police had these Oscorp signal things installed all around the city, but they were hacked, so like at the start of the game, the whole map is like grayed out like this. I filled a good bit of it in. But it's like, okay, you're telling me Peter Parker, Spider-Man for 8 years, lifelong New Yorker, does not fucking know Manhattan, or doesn't just have a phone with Google Maps installed? Like, give me a goddamn break. Whatever. So those minor video game conceits aside, like the webbing on the backpacks lasting for years and these signal jammers preventing Peter from knowing where things are in New York, whatever. They do have some nice things where you can photograph landmarks, like both real-life landmarks and like Marvel New York landmarks, and those are cool. And it's a lot easier and more forgiving than like how the Batman Riddler things would work. You have to like worry, like the framing on those Riddler things would be insanely
Almost morning.
specific, and these are
Mr.
way
Lee will
more
be here soon.
forgiving.
I could use a snack.
Really great attention to detail with all his like cast of characters, because Spider-Man is definitely like the Batman of Marvel in that sense of having like the most characters like to fill out their roster of like good guys and bad guys. Definitely the best rogues gallery, like all that shit.
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
So Martin Lee, really interesting villain because yeah, he does do all this stuff by day. He is clearly like these people are being given a place to eat and all that shit. He is doing a good thing here, but it's all a fucking front for his criminal shit. Hope, think positive, opportunity comes. Okay.
Peter, what can I do for you?
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. She wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. And see what you have. Interesting. Where did she find it?
I'm really not sure. What is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years.
A replica.
This symbol here roughly translates...
Oh, it's the mask that the bad guys were wearing. Okay, so yeah, but...
my father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people.
Like you.
Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
Why take the risk?
Because she's an investigative reporter and you're a bad guy. That's why.
Hey,
The symbol inside the mask means
Anya.
demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee.
We need to
You
use the
say it
hammer
like
of
that.
dawn right
He even
now.
said you
And
should
I
drop
can't
the
run
story.
because I'm talking
fat
to you.
chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird
Yeah.
flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped. You guys holding up all right?
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked, but she's not gonna. I'm not going anywhere.
You don't know that. Nobody does.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That's a promise.
What about my dog? Coffee's terrible. Maybe it's free.
So, got the job.
Looks like May's not in yet.
Aww.
Miss you.
Can I unscrew it and find a clue? No. Alright. Some hidden secret? They were keeping from me all this time? Oh wow, nerdy Peter. That's so funny. I love
Man,
it.
was I ever a dork.
Was, whatever.
Well, we all have an awkward phase.
Some of us longer than others. I know firsthand. I was born with a like a bilateral cleft lip and palate, so I had to have tons of surgeries and stuff. So I'd always be like recovering from an operation. But because of that, I also had to have like a lot of dental and orthodontic work done at like weird times. So that meant like had braces for a total of 9 years, partially like toward the end of which, like in my first couple years of college, that was fucking rough. So I feel you, Peter. Ain't always easy.
Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey workout in the city.
Dope. let's fill in some more blanks. That one is almost done, but we're closer to this district, so let's do that. I love that, like, no, like, you don't crash. Like, they find a way to keep you going. Like, he keeps running on the wall. He, like, R2 is literally just the parkour button. Boom! Oh yeah. Aw, shit. Oh wait, there's a backpack. Let's get it. Let's go get that backpack. Yeah.
Attention units.
Get that stash. Seriously, like... So is everybody calling?
Mr. Lee spoke to me. He seemed worried.
Cause he's a bad guy.
Something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how
yeah, he's concerned because it's this criminal enterprise.
Him of himself when he was younger.
Uh-huh.
Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You've got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so.
Yeah, he's a two-faced son of a bitch, but sure. Hey, he does help. He does help people more than other villains, but still a villain. Still a mob boss.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I just, I'll be there soon.
This tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time?
I guess I did enough already before, like, I started this mission. Is there like a day-night cycle, or is it like fixed with the time? It seems like it's pretty fixed with the time right now. I don't know. Maybe this is where we finally see Doc Ock happen. Who knows? I'm wondering if I get Will be in this game or not, because it seems like he's just...
Would you look at that? Half the crime tower's back up already.
When Spider Cop's on the job, come hell or high water, the job gets...
Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider Cop. His casual disregard for by-the-book thinking was a breath of fresh air. She'd come around. Someday.
Running. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Ah, it reminds me of Saints Row. 4 specific. Boom shakalaka. Yo, here comes the Chief Rocka. Liberty Island. I mean Ellis Island. Yeah, Liberty Island. Ellis Island's right nearby. We're the X-Men. Ventress Tower is here. Somewhere. I wonder where that would be more like down, I guess. Santorum, yeah. Washington Square Park, SU, yeah. Ventress Tower. Library. Times Square. Music Musical. Fisk Tower. Yeah, there's so many like fictional buildings, like everyone gets like their own thing. I wonder if it's more uptown. Castle side mission. Alright, definitely more shit we gotta do. But we got pretty much the southern half of Manhattan taken care of. What is this? Ooh, enemy base. Let's look into some gadgets real quick. Spider drone. Deploy a spider drone, which will seek out and fire an energy blaster at nearby enemies. Dope. Oh, it's still locked. Upgrades for it are anyway. Skill, 2 points. Okay. Cool. Huh. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I guess we gotta do this next mission, get some research tokens. Might as well just do this next thing. Oh wait, we should take a picture of this building and the backpack.
Really him?
So yeah, you can have it like
that's
anywhere
why
in
Jonah
free.
paid me the big bucks.
There we go.
1034, assault in progress. Incident was reported near Trinity.
How do you, okay, so how do I, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to that. Whee. Keep forgetting to disable the camera.
Robbery in progress. Suspects armed.
Do we? I feel like you want to increase the range of his web shooters. I feel like he could. Like it's obviously it's like a video game thing. I'm sure you can in a game, but like in real life, you think, or like in the Marvel universe, you think Spider-Man would want to have like sniper level range, because there are spiders that can do like insane web shots, like in real life. They can do, like, relative to their size, like shoot a web crazy far enough to like cross a river. It's fucking nuts. Build massive webs. It's insane.
How does it work? Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do, and...
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, I hope it doesn't crush the cup or some shit.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
This site's been declared a safety hazard.
What the hell?
Stop that right now! This is highly sensitive equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office directly.
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil.
Douchebag.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor.
It's Norman. Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant
Norman's
agreement you
mayor.
signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work
At Oscorp.
in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you.
Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about.
This is opportunity knocking.
Dick. So do I have to go to Oscorp now to do this lab shit, or do I still come back here anyway? Probably come back here
Easy.
anyway.
Easy.
Dick move.
They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter. There's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
Call up Iron Fist, see how that hero for hire thing's doing. Luke Cage, do we need a third?
Wish I could do something to help Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. He even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
Yeah, very abbreviated, like Washington Square Park, and like, yeah, Washington Square Park and the Flatiron Building are not that fucking close. Like, it's just, like, and Madison Square Park is right there. Like, it's a very truncated version of New York. It's still very well done. It still feels big and cool and distinct in neighborhoods. It's also just like similar in a way like GTA 4, although even the scale of that game is kind of smaller in some ways, but definitely cool. It's just funny. Like, these two parks are like so much further away, and they look like they're just a couple blocks walk from each other. But whatever. There's pretty good Stan Lee cameos in other Spider-Man games, like in the Amazing Spider-Man game that came out in like 2013 or whatever for like the last generation. I'm pretty sure you could like actually play as Stan Lee. Like, they had a skin, like you could do it just did all the regular Spider moves, but like Stan Lee actually like voiced himself and shit. In addition to like already having like doing like voice stuff in the game proper, but like you could play as Stan
Harry
Lee.
left me a
That was pretty
message about
funny.
these before he left for Europe.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. as long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is too.
So
It's
like,
not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
Harry has no money he could send you? Like, come on. Also, just work for Norman at this point. Like, I know he's a piece of shit, but like, get that money. Get that money. Peter's always been so bad about like that shit. It's just like, seriously, did he like Avengers not keep tabs on each other enough to know that he's like near fucking broke? Like, Tony Stark could like house him forever. Doesn't have to be fancy. Tony Stark could put him up somewhere. He could fucking chill with Doctor Strange. Like, the Sanctum Sanctorum gotta have plenty of fucking room. Doctor Strange gave the New Avengers a safe place to hide when they were on the run after Civil War in the comics. And the New Avengers were led by Luke Cage at that point.
Spider-Man, Shocker
Tony
has
was a
escaped,
real asshole.
and now he's robbing a
Okay,
bank on East
there
31st.
we go. There's the
What
proper
happened?
Shocker
I thought he was
fight.
behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him, then gave him his suit back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the...
Oh, whoops. Sorry, didn't know running in here would cut that off. Ooh, what strain we growing here? Can I do research? No? Is it gonna...
Hey, sorry. What were we talking about?
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank.
Okay, now. Beautiful. Okay, so they got Avengers Tower on the west side, I guess. I'm guessing it's got to be Avengers Tower all the way on the west.
Hey, Pete. This lab monitors the health of marine life, and we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. But the effects these diseases have, they are not something any living creature should go through.
They're really trying to like make you care about
Looks
these
like
side
there's a
things.
bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it
It's
before
the
food
fucking
supply's
Hudson River.
contaminated.
Everything is infected.
Found an antibacterial spray in the lab that should heal the fish. I just need to spray it over the water. And fast, before people start getting sick. First step, get to the docks. I bet whatever's in those barrels caused the problem. Gotta get him out of the water. Just call me your friendly neighborhood garbage man. These barrels are smarter than some of the guys I usually fight.
Fuck these barrels. If only it were that easy to clean up the Hudson River. If only there were like 6 barrels we needed to fucking get rid of.
If I spread it evenly, the water currents will take it far and wide.
Oh, come on.
Gotta cover a wide area.
Oh my god.
The fish will spread it to other fish, which is good, because there's not much for me to swing from further out. Based on the water currents, there's another area I need to hit.
Make me work for these research points. Alright. Okay, Avengers Tower is there. We're gonna hit that up next. I want to see Avengers Tower. Because there's a trophy for pushing on top of it.
More barrels. Definitely the source of the bacteria. I'll get rid of them. Great thing about barrels, they don't shoot at me.
Man.
The downside is, I don't think these barrels appreciate my quips.
I don't think anybody appreciates your quips, Peter. Very few. Oh man, it just feels so cool to swing around this helm. Like, it really just... Like, it takes some getting used to, for sure, but, like, it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it.
This is why I never had an aquarium. I bet someone calls this into Jameson as...
Fish tanks are a real pain in the ass. We have one in this basement that is totally empty right now, and it wasn't even the first one we had. We had to replace the first one because it leaked, but eventually, like... Some of the fish would just eat the other fish. Like, didn't matter what we did.
Okay, time to find a spot to scan my finny friends and make sure they're cured.
Oh.
All clean. Well, by the standards of the docks.
Yeah.
We stopped an outbreak before it started.
It'd be the Hudson River. You still don't want to go in there. Let's just put it that way. All kinds of gnarliness down there. Oh, yeah, just because I did the mission. Had to load up all those fish in barrels. I wonder if someone just thought it was really funny to have a mission with fish and barrels. Or if I'm just that stoned. Okay, Avengers Tower. Fuck you, Oscorp. Except for these research stations, that's cool. Definitely seems like a neat mythology they're building for Spider-Man, but like the fact that they're obviously including like the rest of the Marvel universe just begs like so many questions of like why is he like behind on his rent? He could totally go to other people for money. Like, I know he's not the kind of guy to do that, but like, come the fuck on, dude. Like, you don't have to ask for like a penthouse apartment, but it'd be a lot easier for you to fight crime if you weren't worried about like paying rent every month. Also, for folks who didn't see at the start of the game, he lives in Chelsea, which in real life is fucking expensive as hell.
Peter, I've been looking into the demons.
So maybe pick like maybe live in Ann Arbor Borough, or maybe pick like a cheaper part of Manhattan. Maybe go to Harlem with Luke.
Jameson was right. The demons are
Although
my
even
fault.
Harlem is getting expensive in parts.
Do? Let Fisk keep godfathering? Are you okay? You sound even mopier than usual.
I think I might have just lost my job. The city, Norman actually, pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete. I'm sorry. If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad.
No, he wouldn't.
You'll find another source. Your work's too important.
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you soon.
That's gotta be Avengers Tower.
All units, 1010 narcotics sale reported in progress.
Keep going. Keep going. Holding out for a hero. Or maybe that's Avengers Tower up there. What is this a real building that I totally have forgotten existed? I feel really stupid if it is. Guess not. That must be it then, up there past the Empire State. So we already did that. So Santorum is a square. Empire State. Near the library. Has to be that weird tall one up there then.
1034, assault in progress. Officers needed in Hudson Town.
Just stop a crime.
Only cowards assault a helpless person like that. Try and guess how I feel about bullies. Oh, great. Now he's showing off.
It's very funny too, kind of like how the Batmobile in Arkham Knight would like automatically shock people to like not and somehow like stun them without killing them. Spider-Man, if like you knock someone off a ledge, they'll like magically be webbed to a building so that they don't die, which is very funny. But because you know, you wouldn't want to worry about like killing this guy. Don't worry, he gets webbed.
I love
See?
laying out bullies.
Alrighty. Seriously, where the fuck is Hooters Tower? Oh, another backpack. Oh. Sorry, guys.
Support your local businesses by not robbing them, please!
What was the take from the score going to be anyway? This looks like a local fucking restaurant. Like, how much fucking money were you going to get and all split from this place? Like, 8 guys going to split, like, what, a few $100? Like, and you're going to carry automatic weapons in New York City to rob a fucking restaurant? You're going to risk, like, life in prison for a few $100s? Like, the weapons charges alone these guys would have. Not smart. Not smart.
Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there.
Yeah, good old-fashioned holdup. 8 dudes with automatic weapons. Classic. I gotta get away from Shocker. I don't want to trigger that objective at all. Nice. Arm webs. I always thought this looked lame. I always hated the arm webs, like the armpit webbing. You know, I always thought it just looked bad. I don't know. I know it's like a classic look, but it's certainly interesting in the history of the design of the character, but not a look I enjoy. Oh, crime's going down. Ooh, chase a vehicle. These are fun. Oh, please. You guys choked out Eric Garner. You guys love using force. Don't even get me fucking started on that shit. We won't go there. This is a fun New York, where the only corrupt cops are the ones that work for Wilson Fisk, apparently. square. Yeah. Getting that upper body workout in. You go, Spider-Man.
Nothing like a high-speed chase to keep a guy on his toes.
Alrighty. Stop the car without taking damage. When did I take damage?
Dispatch, then back up for security speed.
So there's Madison Square Garden. See. Empire State over here. That's Oscorp. There's something beyond that. Central Park. Okay, there's Avengers Tower. Alright. Yeah, I didn't think it was on the Lower West Side. That seemed weird. There. It is really weird that they like don't show this building in the skyline in the Marvel Netflix series. Like, I truly feel like it's just like they don't want to bother to edit the shots to have it in there. They said like, oh, you know, the characters just aren't around that part of town. It's like, okay, yeah, but there's still like sweeping whole skyline shots of the city all the time in those shows. Like, fucking show Avengers Tower. Just give us a little bit more than like the same two newspaper clippings you've shown in like season after season. Let us fucking know Avengers Tower is there. Even though I know in the movies like I've already like vacated the space. Like, just show us the building. Aw, yeah. What a view. Man, I can't believe I thought that was Avengers Tower. That's probably a totally real building I completely forgot the name of.
We need an officer on the scene.
That is the cool thing about New York City right now. There's so much development. There are a lot of new, like, fancy, shiny skyscrapers going up that, like, I do not know the names of at all. That's obviously not there. Give me major Metal Gear Solid 2 vibes. Look at all those struts. Okay. Arsenal gear. Oh, that would be kind of crazy if the raft could turn into Arsenal gear. I'm just dating myself with these Metal Gear Solid 2 references, aren't I? Ah, yeah, that's true. It's right there. So many things to fill in on the map.
Shocker was seen near Gramercy. Better check it out.
Yeah, we'll get there. Oh man, right by Fisk headquarters. We're gonna save that for later. We just have like waves and waves of enemies. They're cool though. I like that you can retry them too.
Attention units, there is a reported narcotics sale in progress. Report came in from Lenox Hill.
Whoa, that was a little weird. Alright, what else? Yeah, we can do those, but whatever. That's all filled in. Let's go take care of Shocker, and then I'm probably going to take a break for a bit. Ooh, it was funny. Tiptoeing down the thing. Ah, so beautiful. Look at those views. They really nailed that feel of it, the whole city. Colexco.
Now, a lot of people ask me what I think of Mayor Osborn, but what matters is what you think. Let's ask our first caller.
In the comics, Jameson was mayor for a while.
Hi,
He might still be
Mayor
mayor.
Osborn's doing a terrific job. He's cleaned the city up and expanded the economy.
With all due respect to the office of mayor, the police cleaned up the city, and entrepreneurs boosted the economy. I do approve of many of the mayor's initiatives, like cracking down on quality of life crimes and reducing red tape. But I think he takes credit for a lot of things other people. He's ambitious, which is not a bad thing. But I always say, be careful of people with agendas. We used to have a vigilant press to keep politicians honest, but it's a shadow of its former self.
I do like
Now,
JJ
really got
is kind of like he never likes Spider-Man, but he is pretty consistent. He is like still a good journalist, even if he's like weirdly odd about his views on Spider-Man. Like he still like holds himself to like older standards. He ain't gonna be putting out some like fake news bullshit, even if like he's spouting opinions.
Herman, long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation.
I guess he just put up plenty of fake news about Spider-Man. That's about his only like blind spot for that shit.
Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while.
I like that it's all
Like 20
in-game
questions?
cutscenes.
No? How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, face
Maybe
punch
he's
it is.
mind controlled too.
Yeah. Whoa, your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight!
Or he's just a bad guy. Oh, that's crazy.
Can't wait to put you back behind bars so we can talk science. Remember our first fight? Me so young and stupid, you just stupid.
You talk too much!
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standard metrics for how much talking one should do? Okay, now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman?
Because if I don't, they'll kill me! Stand still!
Coming your way! You come clean, I can help you!
You really want to help me? Just let me have the money!
Sorry, not gonna happen.
Ooh.
You know, people don't use banks anymore. You're lucky you found actual cash. If you really want to rob banks,
Do it online.
try day trading. It's all the rage. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, come on, Herman! If you tell me who you're working for, I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead! They made that very clear!
Oh man, I have a different suit equipped. Whoops. Nice.
me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
Not even sure these guys are people. Could be anything under those masks.
Wait, did you say masks?
Okay, so is Mr. Negative like one of the main bosses? Who knows? Like how it's gonna break down. I'm excited to see how the story plays out. This definitely seems like a cool mix of the characters they got going on and their relationships with each other.
This one's gonna hurt.
Nice. Oh, bye-bye. Ooh.
Give up now and we can protect you.
No way. You ain't see what I see. You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
Are you... Dude, are you serious? Wow.
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
Oh. Dude.
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance. Seriously.
Dude, what?
Sorry, Herman.
Oof.
You brought this on yourself. Literally.
Yikes.
Whip. He was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden.
This game just looks so fucking nice.
Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours now.
Good work. We have a special cell waiting for him at the raft. We'll make sure he stays behind bars this time.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Hey! The Bugle is a perfectly fine news organization.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reporters. Anyway, have you had any more reports on demon, guys with masks?
Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank?
Oh, it's ruined.
Probably don't want to know.
Shouldn't have asked.
Oh boy.
Fight with Shocker took a while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Let's take a picture of that landmark.
That's a keeper.
That's... Oh, wow, I took... That... Wow, okay.
Beautiful. Spider crisis coming through.
Alright, I think I'm going to call it here for a little bit. Take a break, get something to eat, use the bathroom, stretch my legs, all that good stuff. Get this backpack real quick.
Doc left a message.
Peter, I might have been a bit hasty advising you to find another job. I have a plan. Give me a bit of time. We may yet live to invent another day.
The indomitable Otto Octavius. That's great news. Hope his plan works.
Okay. And on that note, we're going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Robert Gelfand. I go by Gelf513. This has been Marvel Spider-Man. I will be back with more of this later today for sure. This game's dope as hell. If you have a PS4 and you like superhero games or just like open world action games, go for it. Alright, I'm going to call it here, guys. Thank you so much.